Conan over for the team one, right to go. We got us on DBZ's go back in again. Is it going to be somebody else besides Layson playing? It is going to be Suki jumping in as a Pandaren Arms Warrior. I like it so like Alliance-y golden set he's got going on. Dark back out of DBZ's, trying to see if he can get away from the Warrior. Suki trying to get as aggressive as possible. Trinket really early. Does land the intro on the demonic summon with another stun. More to call. Trinket out of DBZ's though. Does let him get himself a bit more demons. Axtos as he charges in, trying to go for a full set of pets. Fear on almost all those demons. Apparently the main one still is in play. Also Demon Doggos apparently not going anywhere. The imps and the tyrant are running all over the place, but the rest of those demons, yeah, they're still staying in. And he actually trains die by the sword for the pets. I guess it does have a 1.5 minute cooldown with the tyrant. Lines up pretty well. No, it doesn't. It's still 2 minutes. Never mind. I thought that by the sword was a 1.5 minute CD. Unless DBZ is playing maybe like a minute CD on the tyrant? I don't think that's a thing anymore, is it? Suki charges back in, trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in onto DBZ's as best as he... oh no, you can get a cooldown reduction on tyrant kinship? Yeah, maybe I'm misremembering that. I think it used to be like a ramping up as you spend soul shards cooldown reduction, right? And now then they made it like a baseline flat 1 minute. Maybe I'm misremembering. Suki does go for the stun on these pets, trying to see if he can avoid them as best as possible. Tyrant base 1 minute. Is it actually? Okay. Yeah, I guess I've been out of a loop with demonology for a while, huh? I can't keep up. I try to keep up with every spec in the game, man, but as you can see, a little hard sometimes. Stack sauce onto Suki does get him some pets. Suki taking lots of damage though with a mortal coil right after him. Tyrant going up, back up and ready. Suki, unless you have a fear right here, you might be in a lot of trouble. As could go for the AoE stun on all these pets, but he's under a ton of pressure, trying to get whatever healing he can. Actually, just looks like he's zeroed in onto Zeus. He's trying to see if he can potentially take him. All those demons are doing a ton of damage. Parry's back up and available. Needs one good hit onto Zeus. Does go for the Blaze Storm. Looks like he might be under a lot of trouble. Charging after him with a quick stun. Does he have enough damage? Axe still stopping him and playing Zeus, trying to see if he can make his escape. Does he have a gateway to use here? Oh, a big Warbreaker, a big Colossus Smash rather. Does go for the quick execute with Conan, charging him immediately. Does not give Suki a chance to recover here. Does go for the human racial, breaking out of that stun. The Pandaren Warrior is going to have himself a hell of a match here. Just trying to get out of here. Are you playing the Slayer build? Or are you the Demolish? Yo, you are Demolish build. You just never got to use Demolish. All right. The blades on Suki are going to make it a little hard, though, to deal with Conan. Those blades are not going to let that second wind recover easily. You do. It looks like it's trying to see if you can break away from it. Still bleeding little by little. Does get a stun back up unavailable. Fear available too. Conan can Zerka's Rage out of it. There's a bit of a ring around the rosy right now. As Conan trying to see if he can find an angle, Suki trying to stay ahead of him as best as possible. Trying to make sure that those angles are very, very sharp. Conan was ready to charge for a moment, but not quite there just yet. What's up, bossies? How you doing, fam? Stormbolt for Stormbolt! Look at that chest match! Does go for the Warbreaker into a bit of a battle stance. Parry up for Conan. Suki under a bit of pressure. Leaping away. Conan needs to break out of the Blaze Whip to keep the pressure rolling onto Suki. Why has he got parries in a great spot? Fear onto Conan. Does drop down a banner to break out of it very, very quickly. It's still Zerka's, but I guess it still helps him out either way. And Suki now has parry. Stomp through it though. Conan just needs to live this. He needs to wait out the parry. He got the big AoE bleed on Suki. Can still overpower past the parry. So it's not like he takes no damage. Suki landing the stun, but still playing it very, very defensively. Conan trying to get himself an angle fear onto Suki just to keep him in place. I think he's got himself a bit of a Stormbolt up too as well. And Conan recovering a lot of health here, man. Looks like the bleeds are off, and he's got that second wind keeping him alive. Suki parry, keep it on. Got himself Avatar just to break out of a slow. Bach with Avatar just to break out of slows. That is so good. Just trying to look at him mounted up. This guy's trying to do very, very best that he can to keep himself afloat here. My goodness. Let's go, Suki. He's doing his very best he can just to live, man. He's trying to wait out those bleeds. That second wind kick in, catch up a little bit of healing. Conan got to trinket back up. Human Racial does keep that thing DR'd for a moment, though, for at least 30 seconds, but he should have it up very, very soon. Suki will not have a trinket for a while. And won't have Avatar either. So it's going to come down to him. How well can he play around the burst? Conan does go for that trinket. Looks like he actually came back a little faster than I thought with a Human Racial. Actually, doesn't make sense, in fact. Because it is a 1.5 minute lockout. And the Human Racial is a 3 minute. Yeah, no, it actually does make sense. I miscalculated. I added an extra minute to that DR for some reason. is gonna be a banner for banner. Demolish shot for Conan. Suki does go for the parry. I don't even know if the parry was able to get past the demolish, maybe? Or was able to stop some of it. Stun onto Conan, does get a demolish of his own. Conan himself is actually kind of dangerous and low. No longer has a parry of his own. Suki does get himself big breakers right after. In the execute range, Conan with a quick stun right after. Does he have any damage to follow up? Suki does pick up a little bit more health over Conan, and with a single overpower that wasn't parried, or not overpowered, demolish that wasn't parried, was able to get the damage done. Quick fear into Emmerich immediately, just to give himself that second win. As soon as the bleeds fall off, he'll start recovering health pretty rapidly. And Emmerich tried to see if he could prevent it as best as possible. Kind of blinking all over the place on my screen. Kind of hard to judge where he's at the moment. But Suki at least got a pretty good zero in on the guy. There goes a second win, catching up all that healing little by little. What are these people's ratings? I'm pretty sure Suki's got 2,400 in multiple brackets now, right? He plays like a madman, dude. He's got like 25 warriors at the very least. Does get a sun reflect onto Emmerich as he got himself a little bit of damage, but he's gonna back up out of there. Seeing that Herald of the Sun is like, you know what? I'm gonna play super safe here. That Herald, look at that Herald! Like, Emmerich is not over there, and Suki is melting little by little. It's not a ton of damage immediately, but over like however many seconds, it is a solid loss of health. Solid loss of health overall, man. As Emmerich trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Suki looks like he's going to be the one on the offensive. Wait it out until Dawnlight is gone. Got himself a little bit of healing. Reflect up in case a Hodge is waiting for him. Emmerich is trying to be very careful. Does end up getting interrupted. Wake of Ashes still flows through them. Does go for the quick bleed. Emmerich might be looking at potentially using one of his forbearance buttons here. Suki just tanking up, trying to bunker down while staying as aggressive as possible with Emmerich. Does go for the Blessing of Protection. Backing up out of there. Do you have a Shatter? I don't think I want to shatter that. You just need to find a way to live. Emmerich can attack Suki, and there's nothing Suki can do while Bop is active. Nothing. Trinket Fear as he tries to get out of there as quickly as he can. No Dawnlight, so he might actually be able to get himself some second wind healing. Emmerich better be very, very careful with this. Got himself some first aid. Suki, I don't know if he got bandages or not. He may need bandages of his own. He wants to go in there, dude. He wants to get in at the Paladin. But he knows he'll be in a much better spot if he at least lets his health come back up to full. Because otherwise he could be put in a very, very unwinnable position very, very easily. Even though as Emmerich loses health, he's perfectly fine. He's got bubble, he's got lay on hands, and most likely is going to end up throwing those hands up in the air in a second here. Bosnius, how you doing, my guy? Yo, can we get a hashtag Bosnius? I don't think my alert from yesterday ever popped up, Bosnius. How did you double check on that? I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I don't know what my alerts are doing. But I really, really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, Bosnius, for the 10 bows, man. Appreciate you, my guy. As Emmerich does end up going for lay on hands. Suki, look at that. Dawnlight, super low in health. There's still a bubble ready for the Paladin. Unless you got Shatter, you're just playing defensively. He has to play the slow burner game with mounts, man. He has to. Otherwise, if Emmerich catches him, that dot damage is just going to deny the second wind healing whatsoever. And that consecration doesn't help at all. Oh, yeah, if Emmerich was mounted there, or if he had pony up, yeah, he would be able to easily catch up. Hand of Freedom, trying to see if he can catch up to the guy. Yeah. Yeah, for Suki, the best he can do right now is try to play that slow game, second win, let him himself heal up, try to stay ahead of Emmerich as best as possible. There's only so much you could really do in this situation, however. Yeah, he's going full reset. There it is. Wait! Another alert. Hold on a second. That alert worked. Yo, Rally, thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate ya. Yo, hashtag Rally, boys. Why did one alert work and the other didn't? What is that? Thanks so much, my guy. Appreciate ya. Banner down for Suki. Parry up, but everything is available. Got him some shield of evidence with a wall. Emmerich got hit with a quick fear. Is Suki just going for another reset? Are you a rogue or a warrior? The amount of resets this man is having to go through. To be fair, I feel like he has to go for this many resets though, right? He probably has to. Otherwise, I feel like if he just rushes at Emmerich, just gets melted with a dot, he's probably dead. But big demolish. Oh! Was there no bubble? Did it not have bubble active? Or did he have the forbearance? Did it not have the challenge with forbearance bubble thing? I'm not sure actually. Pocket is going to be up next though. Charging in over at Suki, does go for a stun. As long as he can get a full root, full burst, big convoke. He actually, if Suki hangs out by his team, for Hockey, that convoke is probably going to miss a couple of his, huh? He got himself a Eclipse. If he get Suki by himself away from all the party members, he actually will be able to do a ton of damage. Look at the trees though. Hold on. He just getting melted to the dots and the trees too. Stun onto Hockey, does go for a trinket bash onto Suki with a quick clone. He's gonna go for a bit of a recovery here. Hockey is waiting for some kind of a reset here. Trying to go for a clone, doesn't quite connect. Blaze-Storm keeping Suki alive and active. We are at the 10-minute mark, 53% dampening, so the amount of healing everybody's gonna get here is a lot lower. Try to see if you can get himself a go. Fear onto Hockey, took a bit of damage, picking up some health from some of the trees and just running in all directions. Just literally smack the tree to pick up a little bit of health. Hockey got a lot of damage technically here. Stormbolt, Suki try to see Demolish with the parry. Does go for the melt, don't just stop them. Demolish, trying to go for a clone, doesn't go for the kick yet. Still has pummel. Still has pummel, try to pummel. Hockey's super low though. I think it might be over. Does go chopping down the druid. Hold on a second. Is he just gonna go through the entire team? Is that through everybody? Is it just the warriors this entire time playing? He's having to mount up and try to cover as much health as he can. But versus Mistio might be able to catch him, right? He puts a Blizzard on one side, Frozen Orb on the other, Ring of Fire. Yeah, he might just catch him. Try to go for a breath. But Suki's got him some mobility. I wouldn't be surprised if this man got like faster movement speed on the mount equipment, by the way, because it feels like he is running a little faster than a Paladin, in fact. So that must be mount equipment that's trying to like equalize things a little, yeah? Big second win, dude. Bro, he's soloing. He's trying his best, man. He's trying his best. Panda Racial? Hold on a second. With a stun right after. Does have a blink to get out of it. With an ultra available, she'd be able to recover a lot of the health. Unless Suki just goes in for the mad swing. Taking lots of damage from the mage, though. Ray of Frost? I think it might be lights. Oh! It's so close! He almost did it! But a single Ray of Frost does do it. Oh. Is it here? Looks like it is here. I think you were just trying to let Mr. know, hey, you're gonna, it's me. But Mr. decided, I'm gonna get aggressive, dude. We are 12 minutes into the match, 64% dampening. I'm just gonna have to go. I instantly have to go. I don't know who I'm going up against. I just gotta go. T using Smoke Bomb in order to try to see if we can avoid Mr.'s AoE a little bit here. Mage Flare. It counter to me. Yeah, mages usually do counter warriors, though. To be fair, like Kragar and all the homies on EU, some of the best warriors out there, also struggle with mages, man. It's not a EU thing, it's just a warrior thing. Warriors just don't have an easy time with mages at all. A bit of a back and forth right now between the two. 64% dampening. Mr. is unable to recover a lot of health in the ice block. It's mostly just an immunity for damage. But now he's got hypothermia, so if Tyr has enough damage, he could just burn through Mr. very quickly. Does go for the immediate Nova. I think with random proc too. Stab? I think it's over, right? Yeah, it's over. There's just nothing he can do. He's got to wait until hypothermia buff is gone, and then he can get out of it. Look at that, though. 4 for Suki. Does end up bringing it back for his team. One after another, man. Well done, but you will eventually. You did pretty good, honestly. You did pretty good. But yeah, I guess a mage at that high dampening, yeah, it's not going to be easy.